Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So one of you guys asked to see a remake of Love Again by Alok, so we're going to be looking into that production today. This is going to be a really interesting challenge because the bass line in this song's got like a groovy reverse thing going on. So let's go jump straight into FL Studio and see what we can do. So as per usual, I've got the original song in here, and I've also got the acapella, which is sounding a little bit washy in this instance. But I've tried to save it a little bit with a bit of reverb to fill in any gaps and also some sidechain on that. Alright, so let's start with the bass line. And here I'm just trying to work out where the bass stabs are hitting. And using Alt Q here, I've just quantized the bass line so it matches the swing of the original. The first preset we're using is called Around, and it's from Car Music Volume 2, which sounds like this. I've put on a kickstart on here to sidechain it straight away so you get an idea of the groove. It is a slightly heavier sidechain than normal, what you might see in these songs, but I think here it's just being used to glue everything together, including like the reverses. So the next layer I've added to beef it up is called Blue Guard from Volume 3, and it sounds like this. And then both together now. The next sound we're using is a bass called Womp Breaking, which is like a bass slide note, which I found was similar to the one they used in the original. So I'm going to run you guys through the processing I've applied here quickly. So we've got a reverb which is being automated on the wet, and this is being linked to a fruity peak controller. The important part here is to put it on inverted on the mapping formula. So what this does is it ducks every time the note plays. You get this kind of reverse reverb feeling and it just fills up the gaps. And as you can hear, this is doing quite a lot to get that reversey sound. And then I've thrown on a CLA compressor on here just to glue the reverb to the bass. It's doing really small amounts, but it does help. So the next sound we're using is a bass reverse called Womp Me. And it's got that reverse sound already because of the attack time in envelope 2. If we play it with the bass. Alright, next up, let's look at some drums. Let's get a kick in here. So I've thrown in this kick here from Car Music Volume 3. Sounds like this. It's got a nice rounded top end to it, which is super important on this song because there's a lot of bass elements going on, so you really want the kick to cut through in the mix. Next up, I've just thrown in some claps which are from Car Music Volume 3, and these are really standard claps with that typical smack sound that we really want in this song. I've now just added in a closed hi-hat which is similar to what they use in the original. It's got a really short decay and that just helps to build the whole groove up. And also don't forget to glue your drums with a compressor. If you put them all in one bus, and just put a light compressor like CLA 3A for example, does a great job just to glue them a little bit. The next sound I'm adding in is a synth called Filtery, and this is from Car Music Volume 2. I've added a little bit of portamento on here so you get a bit more glide between each note, and then I've adjusted the reverb mix so it sounds more wet than dry, so it's a bit in the background in the mix. And this is playing a really simple part in the track of just being in the background, adding an atmospheric vibe to the song. And then finally, dead simple, we're just going to throw in a crash just to mark the start of the drop. We're now going to go and listen to the whole song with the build and the drop and see how close we got. That sums up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope it answered any questions about this bass line. Let me know down below how close you think we got on this video and what you want to see next from us. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.